We'll start again from the beginning. At the first, we said when we have here A is more than 0, it means the parabola is opening up. If A less than 0, it means the parabola is opening down. To find the vertex, which is the coordinate of the vertex x and y, we need to find negative b over 2a and f of negative b over 2a. We said the domain for any polynomial function is all of the real number. The range of the parabola is opening up will be y more than or equal. And if the parabola is opening down will be y less than or equal. What is the number that I have to write here? What is the number that I have to write beside the parabola?
The vertex.
The vertex. The y coordinate of the vertex. The y coordinate of the vertex. So once the parabola is opening up.
Mr. Islam?
Yes.
Most of us already understand 3-1 and 2. They want to move ahead to 3-3 and 3-5.
No problem. Do you have a problem with this question?
From complex numbers.
Do you have a problem with this question? Can you find the average?
No, it's no problem. This is just the f of b minus f of a.
Do you have a problem with this one? I'm just going question by one. Type. To solve this question, all what I have to do we need to find the solution. You know what is the meaning of the solution? Which is the x-intercept? Where the graph intersecting with the x-axis. Can you find the solution exactly where the graph intersect?
No.
No. So we said that in this case, we can't identify exactly the solution. So to solve it, we need to find the solution lies between two integer numbers. So you find that the solution lies between -3 and the -2. 1 and 2. So -3 and -2, 1 and 2. You understand how to solve it? Because the question we need to find between which two consecutive integer number, we need to find the solution. Type. Now with the imaginary number or the complex number. Can you find the product for the square root of -25 times the square root of -81? We can't find the square root of -25. So we imagine that there is a solution. We said the root 25 is equal to the square root of 25 multiplied by the square root of -1. The problem that we have, which is negative, so we need to differentiate between them. So we have here 25. Can we find the square root of 25?
It's 5.
Yeah,
5. The problem that we have here, which is the square root of -1. So we said we will imagine that we have the value, which is the square root of -1, equals I. Any problem? So instead of -1, we will say that it will be 5I.
Okay.
Then it will be, we have the square root of -25, which is 5I, times the square root of -81. The problem that we have, which is the negative, so it will be the square root of 81 times the square root of -1. The square root of 81, which is 9i. So just multiply 9i. Now we just multiply 9 times 5, the answer will be equals
45.
45. And I multiplied by I, the answer will be I squared.
I squared.
So what is the value of I squared? We said that
-1.
Yes, I squared is equals to -1. We can write all of the values here now. I to the power 1 is equals I, which is equal to the square root of -1. And I to the power 2 is equals -1. I to the power 3, -I. I to the power 4 is equals to 1. Any problem for this one?
No.
This part you need to memorize it. That is the most important. What if I have a question? Let me finish this question, then go back. We said I to the power 2, which equals to -1. So the answer will be equals -45. Okay. What if I have a question like I to the power 15? How can we solve it? The easiest way to solve this question, just wait, maybe someone is waiting, joining close. The easiest way to find the answer, just to divide 15 divided by 4. And look at the decimal. Again, one more time, whatever the power that we have, just to divide the power divided by 4. So we have cases. If I'm just ignore the whole number, just look at the decimal. If the decimal is 25 or 0.5 or 0.75 or there is no decimal point. If the decimal point is 0.25, it means this answer is equals to I to the power 1, which equals to I. If the answer is 0.5, it means it's equals to I to the power 2, which equals negative 1. 0.75, which equals I power 3, equals negative I. If there is no decimal, it's mean I to the power 4, which equals to 1. So how can we solve I to the power 15? Again, one more time.
15 divided by 4.
Yes. At the first, divide the number by 4. When you divide it by 4,
so
what is the decimal? Just look at the decimal.
3.75.
Yes, just look at the decimal. 0.75. Where is 0.75? Here. Which equals I to the power 3. So I to the power 3. What is the value of I to the power 3?
Negative
I. You understand it? If the question is I to the power 501, how can we solve it? Just we divide 501 divided by 4. Ignore the whole number. Just look at the decimal. Please use the calculator with me to understand what I'm doing. What is the answer? Just look at the decimal. 0.25. 0.25, which equals, just write the answer I to the power 1, which equals I. You understand this question?
Yes.
Any problem for that part?
No.
Okay. We need to solve the question. How can we solve this type of question? X bar 2 equals 16. You have two options: to factorize, because we will explain and we will finish now already, chapter 5. To factorize or solving equation. I can solve the equation by shifting 16 to the other side. So x squared is equals to negative 16. Then x is equals to positive or negative. When we have power 2, you won't shift it to the other side. It must be positive or negative, the square root. What is the square root of negative 16? If you try using the calculator, 4, not 4. It's negative. So it will be 4i.
Yeah, it's 4i, but
so
the
it will
square
be
root of 16 is
positive or negative, the square root of 4i. Because we have negative, the answer will be I. Any problem for this one? So the choices will be A and B. Because the question select all apply. Any problem for this one?
If you tried doing the factoring method, would you still get I?
Which one? The factorization?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Would you still get I?
Yes. What is the type of factorization that we have here? You remember the factorization?
Yeah.
To factorize, step number 1. To factorize, step number 1, find the common factor. Is there any common factor here?
No, so you cannot.
So we need to go
here.
to the next step. What is the next step? Identify how many terms. How many terms that we have?
2.
2. So we can use difference of 2 squares or sum or difference of 2 cubes. Can we use difference of 2 squares?
No.
Why? What is the reason for that?
We can't.
Why we can't? My question, why we can't? If you understand the why,
because it's
sum. So if that's minus, can you solve it? If the question is x bar 2 minus 16 equals 0, can you solve it? As a difference of 2 squares?
Yeah.
How to factorize it? Just open 2 brackets, the square root of the first, the square root of the second. One of the brackets will be plus and the other will be minus. But the question is not plus, is not minus. The question is plus. Once the question is plus, it means we have I. It's a sum of two squares. The difference of two squares, the answer will be real number. The difference of two squares, the answer is real number. But the sum of two squares, the answer is imaginary number. Complex solution.
So it's always like
Yes.
this?
So when
And
the
if it's
question,
only a binomial?
it's only binomial, yes. Again, be careful about this one. When I say the question is, I have two different questions now. The first question, factor x bar 2 plus 16. What is the answer for this question? It's a prime expression. We can't factorize it. The same question, but I will say solve. X bar 2 plus 16x is equals to 0. In this question, we can solve it. There is a difference between factor and solve. Factor, it means I need the answer to be real number. So for 16, is x bar 2 plus 16. If the answer is real number, x bar 2 plus 16. No, so we can't factorize it, but we can solve it. Okay? We can solve it because the solution is not depend only on factorization. The solution is not dependent on factorization. There is many different ways. خلاص? So we can solve, but we can factorize. Suppose that you have a set of keys and I'm asking you to open certain door. Can we use this key, those keys, to open the door? No. Maybe the key of the door is not belong to this set, but there is a key that can open this door, but not with me. Yani your door, the door in your room. My set of keys can open it? No. But there is a key to open this door. You understand this part? So in factor, we can't factorize it because factor depends on real number. And the answer of sum of two squares is complex number. So we can find the square, the sum of two squares. We can find the solution for that. You understand the difference between the two questions? Factor, we can't factor. Solve, we can solve. خلاص? Any problem for this part?
Mr. Islam,
Yes.
I also solved this on the calculator using if we press on mode and then
Mode
use
5.3.
the equation.
Mode 5.3.
Yeah, mode 5.3.
Yes.
Yeah, and I got the answer right away.
To use
Like 4i, negative 4i.
Yes, because now we have here this equation written in the form of ax bar 2 plus bx plus c. What is the value of a, which is the coefficient of x bar 2, which is 1? There is
1,
no b,
and then
it means 0,
and 16.
and c is equal to 16. Just write 1, then,
Yes.
1, then press equals 0, then press equals 16. You will find that the answer will be equals negative 1 times 4d, it's mean negative 4i. And the other one is positive 4i. If you write it in the calculator, you'll find the same answer. Any problem for this one?
No.
No.
Again, one more time. What is the answer for this question? X bar 2 plus 25. If I need to use factorization to
Is it C?
The answer is C. Thank you. You understand it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
J is the same as I. J in voltage equation. In voltage equation, J as I, the same meaning. There is no difference between them. So this question, as it's written as 2 minus I, 2 minus I, and this one is 3 plus 2I. Instead of J, there is no difference between them. So how can I find V is equal CI? What is the meaning of that? We need to find the value of V. V which equals C times I. What is the value of C?
2 minus j.
So just write 2 minus j multiplied by 3 plus 2j. So just multiply them. We said that j to the power 2 is equals. J power 2 equals what?
-1.
-1, because j power 2 the same as I to the power 2. 2 multiplied by 3, the answer will be equal 6. 2 multiplied by 2, it will be 4j. Then negative j multiplied by 3, negative 3j. Negative 3 multiplied by 2j, it will be negative 2j squared. We know that j squared is equals -1. So we change the sign. So negative 2 times -1, it will be positive 2. Any problem for this one?
Is the answer C?
I didn't calculate it. Now we have not C. Not C. Because we change the sign. The change the sign. We change the sign, it becomes plus. So we have 6 plus 2 equals 8. And the 4j, yes. Plus j. The answer is A.
Okay.
Why did we change the sign?
Because we said that j to the power 2 is equals
-1.
So
okay, yeah.
This one was negative, and we just remove j and replace it with -1. So -2 multiplied by -1, the answer will be positive 2.
Yes.
Okay. This question, how can we solve it?
Mr. Islam, I had a question for
Yes.
question number 7. How do you know when you're supposed to apply the imaginary number? Why didn't you apply it in the beginning?
Which one?
You only applied it after the imaginary numbers.
For this question?
How do you know when do you open it? Right, yes, for this question.
I know that j is equal to I. It's a formula. We know that j is equal to I. We use j for the voltage.
When do you know?
In this in voltage question, in voltage,
j equals to -1.
There is only one question for the voltage. Only one. That is the only one. That is the only letter that we use it for j, for I. That is the only one and the only case. For grade 11, for your level, that is the only case. All of the questions that you will find with I. All of the questions. If you find x, y, z, all of that as a variable, not I. If I need to multiply, to add, I have to write I. The only question that I will use different variable, which is the voltage. That is the only one. There is no other questions. Plus, there is no other question, only the voltage. You understand it? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. The next one. Question 8. What is the answer? If you don't know, just tell me to explain it. If anyone, even single one, can solve it, just tell me and they will explain it.
Is it going to be A?
Right. Let me explain this question. Again, one more time. We need to solve. To solve, we need to use factorization. Is there any common factor that we have here? There is a common factor. Look at the number. What is the coefficient for x bar 2?
1.
1, it means there is no common factor for the numbers. Look at the last one. Is there any variable for the last one?
No.
So there is no common factor for the variable. It means there is no common factor. Then I will go to the next step. What is the next step? Identify how many terms. How many terms that we have?
3.
The easiest way for 3, use mod 5, 3. Could you please use mod 5, 3 and tell me the answer that you'll got on the calculator? Use mod 5, 3. You know how to use it?
2 and -10.
You know how to use it? A is equals 1, the coefficient of x bar 2. B is equals 8.
Yeah, we do.
And the C is equals -20. So the first value for x is, it's written as x1 equals -10.
2 and -10.
2 and negative. The order, some calculator can give you different order, no problem for that. If the question is asking about solve, that is the solution. خلاص, you finish. If the question is asking about factor, the question is factor, it means we need to put inside the bracket. So it will be, just write x. What is the answer that you find here? Negative 10, it will be positive 10. Change the sign. So to factor, change the sign of the answer. So
why do we change the sign?
When I ask you to solve x minus 4 multiplied by x plus 5, just listen to my question. If you understand it, you will know why we solve it. How can we solve this expression?
Use the FOIL. You can do FOIL.
No. That's if I ask you to multiply. Now I'm asking you to find the solution. To find the solution when two numbers, if you multiply them, the answer will be 0. It could be the first numbers. You know what is the meaning of solve? To be clear from the beginning, you know what is the meaning of solve or find the solution? Solve, it's mean find the value of the variable. Find the value of the variable, which makes the left-hand side equals to the right-hand side. We need to make the left-hand side is equals to right-hand side. So what's left in the left-hand side? There is an expression. What is in the right-hand side? There is 0. This expression, two brackets multiplied together, because the two brackets mean they are multiplied. So when we have two numbers, if you multiply them, the answer will be 0. Then when we have the product equal 0, that's happen when one of the two variables is equal to 0. One of the two product is 0, one of the two factors is equal to 0. Is that true? Can you find the product, the answer of multiplication is equal to 0, and one of the two factors is not equal to 0? You must have 0 at the multiplication to get the answer equal 0.
Yeah.
True? Okay. So it could be the first one, x minus 4 is equal 0, or x plus 5 equals 0. Solve, it means we need to find the value of x. So what is the value of x now?
4 and
X here is equals?
And negative 5.
You said that x is equal to negative 5, but inside the bracket, it was plus. You said that x is equals 4, and inside the bracket, it was minus. Anything inside the bracket, we write it with the opposite operation. Anything inside the bracket, write it with the opposite operation. If that's plus, we will use minus. If that's minus, we'll use plus. If that's times, we will write it as divide. If that's divide, we will write it as times. You understand it? Anything inside the bracket, write it with the opposite operation, not inverse sign, inverse operation. Because we have divide and times. So the second bracket now will be x minus 2. So the answer is B. This one is okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The next. This one is solving. Solving you can solve by any way. You can solve by factoring all, or solve by mode 5-3. Solve by mode 5-3. What is the answer that you get? In solve, you didn't change anything. Keep the same sign. What is the answer that you find?
Is it 2 and negative?
Sorry?
Yeah. 2 and negative 10.
2 and the negative 10. A and D. This question. Just I want you to read the question. Just give me the idea, the brief of the question. What you understand from the question. By the way, I don't know if the teacher will give you this type of questions or not.
Yeah, we didn't take anything.
You didn't take anything like that? Are you sure?
No.
Move to the next.
Yeah.
Class. Because I explained inside the class, so I just put the question. So I know now the type of the question that you'll find. Now we need to solve, use the square root property. You know what is the meaning of the square root property? Yes, no?
Completing the square?
No, there is difference between completing the square and the square root property. There is two different. ما في معلوم. Just listen. Ignore the question. Just listen to me. Leave the question. I'm just explaining a new part. When we have x to the power 2 equals 4, can you solve it? What is the value of x? How to solve it?
Root.
No. No.
Huh?
No.
You square
take root.
You square it.
No. Not square root.
What?
X is
Then how?
equal positive or negative the square root. Only root is wrong.
Yeah.
The square. لا. There is a difference between root and the positive or negative the square root. Root, it's mean only one answer. Positive or negative, it's mean two answers. Alas, you understand the difference?
Yeah, so it's
Positive or
negative 2.
Yes, so we have now two solutions. Could be the first one equals 4, or the second one equal, 2, or the second one equals to negative 2. You understand this one?
Yeah.
That's called the square root property. So we need to solve using the square root property. That will happen when this expression is a perfect square. If this expression is a perfect square, how I know that this expression is a perfect square or not?
If everything can be divided.
No. Can you find, I will explain it with the two ways now. Just listen. The first, can you find the square root of the first? What is the square root of x bar 2? What is the number? If you multiply it by itself, the answer will be x bar 2. X and x. I need the square root of 36.
6 and
If you multiply them together by 2, the answer will be 12 in all of the question 2. To identify if the expression is a perfect square, in all of the question multiply it by 2. If you multiply them by 2, the answer will be 12.
No.
Could you please try x times 2 times 6?
I didn't understand.
Again, one more time, I will start from the beginning.
Okay.
Can you find the square root of the first?
Yeah, it's x. Yes.
Can you find the square root of the second?
6. Yeah,
if you multiply x times 2 times 6, the answer will be 12.
Okay. Yeah.
So this expression is perfect square. Yes. Only if you find the square.
Ignore what's after the equal sign?
Ignore whatever anything after the equal sign. Just look at the expression x power 2. If you can find its square root. 36. If you can find its square root. After finding the square root, multiply all of them by 2. In all of the question, you need to multiply it by 2. Can you use any different number? No, only 2. If you multiply them by 2 and that's equal to the middle, this expression is a perfect square. Can you use another way? Yes. Can you use your calculator, please? Use mod 5, 3. And tell me what is the answer that you get. Mod 5, 3. Ignore 64. Anything at the right side, ignore it. I'm not using now. I'm just looking to the left-hand side. What is the answer that you get?
I got 6 and the 6.
What's written on the calculator? Just tell me what's written on the calculator. Only what's written.
6.
X. Only X. If you remember the previous question, when we solve it, you said that there is X1 and X2. Once there is X1 and X2, it means we have two brackets. But in this question, you will find only X is equal to 6. Is that true?
Yeah.
So it means once there is only one X, it means this expression is a perfect square.
Oh.
You understand it? Without multiplying, without doing anything. If you use mod 5, 3 and the answer is only X, not X1 and X2, only X, and the answer is X equals a number, so this expression is a perfect square. How can we write it inside the bracket? We said the answer is equal to 6, so to write it inside the bracket, we use the inverse operation. So x minus 6 is equals to 64. Do you have a problem until now?
No.
Now we said we have a square root, a power 2. To solve it, we will shift it to the other side by using positive or negative the square root. Any problem for that part?
Positive or negative?
Yes, like this one was said here. When we have power 2, shift it to the other side by using positive or negative. And that's called the square root property. You understand it?
Why did you write x? I don't understand why you wrote x minus 6 squared. You wrote squared over there.
Because this
We
expression is a
only got
perfect
one
square.
answer.
There is only one answer. This answer is repeated. Can we say that x minus 6 is equals to x power 2 minus 12x plus 36? Because I said this expression is a perfect square.
Okay.
I factorize it. But what is the type of factorization that we use? Perfect square. How you know that's perfect square? Because there is only one x on the calculator. You understand this part?
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll shift it to the other side, so we have now two solutions. The first one, x minus 6 is equal to the square root of 64, which equals 8, or x minus 6 is equals to negative 8. Now by adding 6, then x is equals to 14. By adding 6, then x is equals to negative 2.
So where did you get 8 from?
The square root. Please use the calculator with me. I said use the calculator and find the square root of 64.
Oh, okay.
Please use the calculator with me. Use the calculator, please. Do you have any problem?
No.
Okay. Any problem with this question?
Sir, we didn't take any question with C. We skipped the example. Question 12, we didn't do.
Did you take the completing the square?
We took the lesson completing the square, but we skipped some examples.
You can't solve. You can't solve completing the square without knowing how to find the value of C. Impossible.
We did. Yeah,
you have to know how to find.
Example 4. Example 4 has this. We don't know how to do it. See, we didn't do it.
Skipped example 4.
To explain this one, can you hear me? So this example with us or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is with us, but the one with the variable C is not with us.
My question is, please, what's your name?
Ahlam.
Alhamdulillah. So once I ask you about your name, just give me your name without mentioning all of the class. Is that true? So my question is, just when I ask you about your name, you just tell me your name only. You didn't say that my friend, her name is X or another one is Y. No, just tell me your name. Is that true? So my question, this question is included with us or no? Yes, no. Yes? To solve this question, I have to explain C. Thank you. That's all. I can't explain that one. How can I find the missing term? You know what is the meaning of completing the square? You know what is the meaning of? No, you don't know. It's mean there is completing the square. It's mean complete the perfect square trinomial. Trinomial, it's mean an expression formed from how many terms? Trinomial. How many terms?
3.
Can you see 3 terms here?
No.
So still we need one missing. How can you find the missing term? That is the missing term. So I have to explain this one.
Okay, but the thing is, when we were learning it in class, we didn't do this and we don't know how to do this. So I think
can you solve this question?
From beginning.
Can you solve this question,
no,
please?
You cannot.
Just listen to me and instead of wasting time.
Mr. Islam, our teacher taught us a different method. So it's a very complicated method. Most of the class doesn't understand it.
That's
why we're very confused right now.
Can you wait? I will explain it with a simple way. If you understand it, we can continue. If you didn't understand it, I will explain it with the other way. No problem. And instead of wasting time, just let me say what I want to say. Khalas? Bismillah.
Okay.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Fine. The question that we have, we need to find the value of C. How can I find the value of C? There is a small formula. What is the formula? This expression written as ax power 2 plus bx plus c. In all of the question which are related to C, a must be equals to 1. Is A is equals to 1 in this question? So the formula to find C is equals B divided by 2 to the power 2. Thank you. Can you solve it? That's the formula. And instead of wasting time, all of that for wasting time, there is a small formula. What is the value of B in this question?
36.
Divided by 2 to the power 2. What is the answer? Use the calculator, please, and tell me the answer.
It's 324.
Thank you. خلاص, we finish. And instead of all of argument that we did it before, we finish the question. خلاص, we finish.
I don't. Wait, can you explain it one more time?
Again, one more time. Now, just listen to me. I'll make it easy. Again, one more time. Again, one more time. This formula is ax bar 2 plus bx plus c. Ax bar 2 plus bx plus c. Do you have a problem with the formula? Before solving, make sure that A is equals 1. What if A is not equals to 1? In this question, when I ask you about C, I must give you that A equals 1. I'm just telling you that A equals 1 for the next question, not for that one. خلاص? So to solve by using my formula, you make sure that A equals 1. What if A not equals to 1? Leave it. My question is, make sure that A equals 1. Once A equals 1, we can find the value of C. What is the formula to find C? B divided by 2 to the power 2. Thank you. What is the value of B?
36.
Alhamdulillah. Divided by 2 to the power 2. Use a calculator, please, and tell me the answer.
324.
Last, we finish. Finish?
Yeah.
بس خلاص. Again, one more time. We need to complete the square. So how can I solve it? Just listen, please. Wait until I finish. Once I finish, just write x to the power 2 minus 8x. Leave a space for the missing, which is C in question number 12. And write 1. Do you have any problem? Do you have any problem? No. What is the missing now? The third. Which formula that we use the third?
B divided by B.
What is the value of B? What is the value of B?
8. Negative 8.
Even if we write it as negative 8 or positive 8, it doesn't matter because we have power 2. خلاص? You won't write it 8, negative 8, both of them accepted for me, divided by 2. So what is the answer?
16.
So just write by adding 16 to the left, by adding 16 to the right. Any problem?
No.
If this expression now is a perfect square trinomial, yes, no. How I know that this expression is a perfect square trinomial? You remember how can we find if this expression is a perfect square? Zoom will
do in the calculator.
On the calculator, and you find that x is equals a number. That's all. If x equals a number, just tell me this number.
X equals 4.
4. So inside the bracket, we just write x because we said we will change the sign. So x minus 4 to the power 2 is equal to 17. Do you have a problem?
No.
Complete using the square root property now. Shift power 2 to the other side to be positive or negative the square root. Can you find the square root of 17? Use a calculator. Can you find the square root of 17?
Yeah, it's the same square root of 17.
It's square root of 17. So now we have two solutions. The first solution is Bismillah tawakkalna ala Allah. Again, one more time. Once you said that x minus 4 all to the power 2 equal positive or negative the square root of 17. Do you have a problem until this part?
No.
No. So now we can say that x minus 4 is equal to the square root. Just leave a space. Once we have the answer with the square root, just leave a space, write positive the square root of 17. X minus 4 is equals, just leave a space, negative the square root of 17. Because there is no square root. Any problem? Any problem?
No.
Just
No.
by adding 4 now.
No.
Shift 4 to the other side, it was negative, becomes positive. Negative becomes positive. So what is the solution? X is equals 4 plus the square root of 17, or X is equals 4 minus the square root of 17. If you use the calculator, use mode 5-3, mode 5-3. Now we will shift 1 to the other side to make 0 equation to solve it. If I need to solve using the calculator, it will be x bar 2 minus 8x minus 1 equals 0. So just write 1 equals negative 8 equals negative 1, then press equal. What is the answer? 4 minus the square root of 17.
Yeah, the same
4
thing.
plus the square root of 17. You understand it? Too much steps?
Yes.
Too many steps? No? Any problem with this way? Could you please just listen? Tell me this question, I didn't understand it. Leave each and everything, خلاص. Inshallah, I will explain. Any problem?
No.
Alhamdulillah. Move to the next. Use the quadratic formula. You remember what is the quadratic formula?
Yes.
Yeah.
Negative b
X
plus
is
minus
equals
square root of
negative
b
b
squared
plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac
minus 4ac
divided
over
by
2a.
2a. Just by using substitution, then it will be negative. Please, if you replace any number, please replace it inside the bracket. Please replace it inside the bracket. If the number is positive or negative, just write it without changing anything. So we have inside the bracket 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 to the power 2 minus 4 multiplied by a, which equals 5, multiplied by c, which equals to negative 1. All of that divided by 2 multiplied by a, which is 5. Any problem until this step?
No.
No.
Now by using substitution on the calculator, you will find the answer. Can you find the answer on the calculator, please?
Is it a?
No. Yeah, check the answer on the calculator. Let me check. The answer is not A. The answer is not A. Use a calculator, please, and tell me the answer. Tell me what is the answer that you get in the calculator. Even whatever the answer, just tell me the answer.
I got root 29 over 10. Is it not 8?
No? Just a minute.
I'm getting
Just a minute, please. The answer is A, yes. The answer is A. Let me check, because I didn't calculate it. Yes, the answer is A. Any problem with this one?
No.
Okay, 15. You know what is the meaning of the discriminant?
Wait, can you explain this?
Discriminant. What is the meaning of the discriminant? Discriminant, which is, can you see the expression under the square root? This one?
Yes.
That's it, the discriminant.
Yeah.
So the discriminant, which is b bar 2 minus 4ac. That is the meaning of the discriminant. Listen, please, for this one. For the discriminant, which is b bar 2 minus 4ac, we have three cases. Any number under the square root, this expression which is written under the square root. If the number under the square root is positive value, can we find its square root? Can we find the square root of a positive number? Yes, there is a value for the square root. So we have two real solutions. But if the answer is 0, so we have only one real solution. The third case, when the value that we have here is negative. So we have two complex solutions. Any problem for this part?
No.
From the real solution, we have two cases. Look at the number that you find. The number is positive. If you can find its square root, suppose the answer that you get here from b power 2 is 16. Let the answer that you find is 16. Can we find the square root of 16? Yes. If you can find, so it will be this, it means perfect square. So it means we have the two real solutions. You remember the real number are rational and irrational. Rational, the number that you can find its square root. Or the number that you can write as a fraction. The irrational, the number that you can't find its square root. So we have two rational solutions. But if there is no square root, you can find like the square root. The answer that you get for the discriminant is 17. Can we find the square root of 17? Can we find this? No. So it will be two irrational solutions. You understand that part? So if b power 2 minus 4ac, we have three cases. It could be positive, 0 or negative. 0, it means there is a solution. So we have two real solutions. 0, there is only one real solution. One real solution, it means this expression is a perfect square trinomial. You remember when we use mode 5.3 and I said if the answer is x equals a number, it means this expression is a perfect square?
Yes.
That will happen when b power 2 minus 4ac equals 0. Any problem for that part?
No.
Now we need to find the discriminant. How can we find the discriminant here for this question?
You plug in, you substitute.
Tell me the answer now, please. Tell me the answer, please.
121.
121. So 121, it means C and D are refused.
Yeah.
Yes? Type. Can you find the square root of 121?
It's 11.
11. It means once we can find its square root, so we have here two real solutions. Any problem for that part?
It has two real solutions.
Yes,
you're able
because the answer is positive,
squared, right?
and we can find its square root. What if we can't find? It will be irrational. It's still real solution, but it's irrational solution.
Okay.
You understand it?
Yeah.
Just a minute, send a message back. Bismillah. Move to the next. I don't know if she explained anything related to that part or not. She explained it?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Like this one.
This is the inequality one,
Yes.
the shading one, right?
Right. Let me explain it. It's easy. And look at all of the graph. There is no difference between the graphs. There is no. You can find the graph of the function. Just we are solving as y is equals to x bar 2 minus 2x minus 3. You said at the beginning you can graph the function. Any problem with the graph? Graphing the function. Not shaded, nothing. I'm just talking about the graphing. Can you put the point and the graph?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we need to identify which shape that we have. If the sign of the inequality is more than or less than, it will be dotted graph. But if that's more than or equal, less than or equal, it will be solid. So which one now we will eliminate it? I need to eliminate some of the graphs.
B and D.
B and D will be eliminated. Any problem for that part?
No.
You need to use A or C or to check which one is the right answer. Choose one of them, and I will use
A.
A. Choose any point on the graph, any point that you want, on the shaded part. On the shaded, choose A. So choose any point on the shaded part. Any point that you want. I need one volunteer.
So
No, I need ordered pair. Ordered in a point, yani it's mean ordered pair.
Oh, okay. So 1 and 0.
1 and 2 is not at the shaded part.
No. -2 and -1.
-1 and 2 is not at the shaded part also. Try to be away with the
Negative 2 and 1.
-2 and 1. خلاص. -2 and 1. It's mean x is equals to -2 and y is equals 1. Now I will use the inequality. I will just replace y with 1 less than. And instead of x, we'll just replace it with -2 to the power 2 minus 2 multiplied by -2 minus 3. Well, we said that 1. Can you find the answer that we have here? You understand now? I just use substitution to solve. I just use substitution. Can you tell me what is the answer that we have here?
It's -3.
Sorry?
It's 5.
5. Can we say that 1 less than 5?
No.
So that's not the right graph. That will be the right graph. This is the correct one.
Oh.
You understand it? Choose now any point from the shaded part. From C. Choose any point that you want. From the shaded. My question is from the shaded.
1 and 1.
1 and
1 and 1. I will use 1 and 1. We said 1 and 1. It's mean x equals 1. Let me change the color. We said 1 and 1. It's mean that's x and that's y. So we just write y less than 1 to the power 2 minus 2 multiplied by 1 minus 3. We have 1 less than. Can you find the answer that we have here?
-4.
Can we say that's not -4? Sorry, just wait. We said my mistake, my bad. Here, 1 less than 5 is true. Sorry for that. 1 less than 5 is true. Yes, wallahi, sorry for that. 1 less than 5 is true.
Oh.
I didn't see the request. Sorry for that. If we choose any point here, we said 1 less than -4. 1 less than -4? No. So this graph is not the correct answer. That will be the correct one. Sorry, I didn't get. I just think about another question. Then I forget here. Alas, 1 less than 5. It's true. So that will be the solution. You understand it?
Okay.
Any problem?
Yeah.
So just to eliminate the wrong graph, then solve. Here. How can we solve this one? Now look at the difference between question 17 and 18. In question number 17, how many variables that we have?
3.
Variable. You know what the meaning of variable? Not term. 2, x and y.
And y.
X and y, it's mean graph. Here, how many variables that we have? How many variables?
1.
1, which is x, only x. So we'll use a number line. You understand it? When we have only one variable, number line. Both of them inequality. But one of them will be number line, one of them will be coordinates. When we have x and y, coordinates. When we have only x, it's a number line. Any problem? No. How can we solve that? Can you use mod 5-3? Whatever we have, once we have a quadratic function, use mod 5-3 and tell me the two values that you find for x.
2 and 0.
2 and 0. On the number line, we start from the smallest. Anyone can't get the 2 and 0? Anyone can't get 2 and 0? طيب. خلاص? 2 and 0 will be open or closed. Look at the sign of the inequality.
It will be closed.
Closed. Any problem now? That would be closed. Any problem for that part?
No.
Choose any number before before 0. Choose any number before 0.
-2.
-2. When I choose -2 and I'm using substitution, I'm just using substitution with -2. Just write negative, then open the bracket, -2 to the power 2 plus 2 multiplied by -2. The answer is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. When I'm using a number between 0 and 1, 0 and 2, what is the number? Choose a number between 0 and 2.
1.
1. The number is positive or negative?
Positive.
Choose a number after 2. Any number after 2.
3.
3. The number is positive or negative?
Negative.
Any problem until this part? So step number 1, we just use mode 5-3 to find the solution. Graph on the number line. Now we have 3 intervals. Choose a number before the first one, which is -1 or -2. Then find if the answer is positive or negative. Then choose a number between 0 and 2. Choose a number after 2. Any problem for the sign? I'm just asking about the sign, not the answer. The answer is 4, 9, 7. No, I just need the sign. Any problem for that?
No.
What is the required in the question? I need more than 0. More than 0, it's mean I need the positive or I need the negative.
Positive.
So which part here is positive?
The middle.
Shukran. Thank you. So which interval here which represented the middle?
B.
How B? It's open or closed? What is the difference between A and B? If the bracket like that, it's mean closed. That's for the interval in the term number 1, for the first term. If the bracket like that, that's open. This one we use it when we have more than or equal, less than or equal. Open when we have more than or less than. You understand the difference between them?
Yeah. Okay.
So which one?
The number line.
Which one would be the right
in the
answer?
Number line, when we got the -3 answer, why did we put the negative after 2?
Choose any number. Choose any number after 2.
I chose 3.
3. Look at the answer. What is the answer? What is the
It's
sign of the answer?
-3.
So I'm just looking for
Negative.
negative. I'm just right. The answer is negative. When we choose any number after 3, after 2, the answer will be negative. Not negative what? I'm just caring about the sign. You understand the meaning of negative here?
Okay.
The answer will be when we choose more than 2, the answer will be negative. Because the question is asking, if you choose a number, the answer will be positive or negative. You understand it? So the answer will be A. Any problem for that part?
No.
Again, one more time. I think that you didn't explain also this one. This one. Now for elimination. Just listen please for this question. When we have any question related to the elimination, I need to write the equation as y equals an expression, y equals another expression. Can you rearrange the question? For the first equation, I need y equals an expression. Can you rearrange it? For equation number 1, that's equation number 1, and that's equation number 2. Can you rearrange number 1?
Y equals 10 minus x squared.
So negative x squared plus 10. Any problem? Or 10 minus x squared. خلاص?
And the other one's y equals
Equation number 2,
2 minus 2x.
Which is negative 2x plus 2, or 2 minus 2. I will rewrite it as you will, no problem. Just let me arrange it as you said. So here we have 10 minus x to the power 2, and here we have 2 minus 2x. Any problem?
No.
Y is the same as y. Once y equals y, It's mean the right hand side is equal to right hand side. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
So we have 10 minus x to the power 2 equals 2 minus 2x. Can you form a zero equation? You know what is the meaning of zero equation? Write all of the expression at the left.
You take 2 and negative 2 to the other side.
So by subtracting 2 and by adding 2x, so it will be negative x squared plus 2x plus 8 equals 0. Do you have a problem with this part?
No.
I just write it and arrange it. Any problem?
No.
Use mode 5, 3. Could you tell me what is the value for x?
It's 4 and negative 2.
Thank you. 4 and the negative 2. Which equation that you want me to use? Equation number 1 or equation number 2? Number 2? Number 2. So just solve it. Y is equals 2 minus 2 multiplied by 4. What is the value now for y?
Negative 6.
Now for the second one. Y equals 2 minus 2 multiplied by negative 2. What is the answer?
Positive 6.
So what is the solution? When x equals 4, it will be negative 6. When x equals negative 2, it will be 6. So we have negative 2 and 6, 4 and negative 6. Any problem?
No.
Again, one more time for elimination. We need to have y equals and y equal. So equation number 1 will be y equals
32 minus 3x squared.
Equation number 2, which is x squared minus 4. Once we have here y equals y, then the right hand side is equals to right hand side. Write the question. So 32 minus 3 x to the power 2 equals x power 2 minus 4. Then by subtracting x power 2 by adding 4. So the question will be
36 minus x squared.
Minus 4. Negative 3 minus 1.
Oh, sorry.
So negative 4x squared equals 0. Do you have a problem until now?
No.
But you must arrange it, so we need to write x at the first. So negative 4x squared plus 36 equals 0. Do you have a problem? Do you have a problem with this part?
No. No.
Now use mode 5-3 to find the value of x.
Sir, can you explain the elimination part again?
From which one?
When you wrote 32 minus 3x squared equals x squared minus 4.
Step number 1, we need an equation like y equal. That is the first equation. Could you write y in one side and all of the expression on the left hand and the right hand side?
Yeah, I got that part.
So y equals 32 minus 3x to the power 2. And the second one, y equals x to the power 2 minus 4. Now once y equals y, then the right is equal to the right. So we can say that 32 minus 3x to the power 2 is equals x power 2 minus 4. Any problem?
No.
Now subtract x power 2. Add 4. Do you have a problem with this one?
No.
Underline the like terms. We have negative 3x and the negative 1. What is the answer? Use the calculator, please. Write -3 minus 1. What is the answer?
-4.
-4 x to the power 2. We have 32 and a +4. The answer will be
36.
+36. All of that is equal 0. Use mod 5.3 to find the two values of x.
Okay.
What are the two values of x?
3 and -3.
3 and -3. By using one of the two equations. We can use the first one. You can use this one. Or if you want to use the second one, it's okay, no problem. You'll find the same answer. But because that's just right under it. So y is equals 3 to the power 2 minus 4. Then y is equals
5.
y is equals -3 to the power 2 minus 4. Y is equals
5.
So the order of the pair will be,
Uh-oh.
please replace inside the bracket. Substitution inside the bracket. Substitution inside the bracket. How many times I said that? Substitution inside the bracket. So the order of the pair will be 3 and 5, -3 and 5. 3 and 5, -3 and 5. Any problem for this one? -3 and 5, not -3 and -3 and 5. Any problem with this one?
No.
You understand it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all about chapter 3.
Okay.
Could you please solve on the website? You know, I think that all of you have accounts on the website. If you don't have an account, you can send me and I will create for you or update it for you. You will find general test on lesson chapter 3. I solved it now 1. General test 1. Please try to solve it again one more time and you will find that test 2 and test 3 the same question, only the difference between them is the numbers. And we can have another session to revise chapter 4 and chapter 5, but not today.
Okay.
Any problem? If you want to create a WhatsApp group or Telegram group and add me to have any question to send it to me, you are most welcome. No problem for me.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Once I
much.
finish, I will send. Most welcome. I will send this one to Adwan to send it to you. This file.
Okay.
Halas?
Okay.
Once I finish recording, also I will send it to Adwan.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Most
much,
welcome.
sir.
Any problem?
No.
Okay. See you
It's
later.
okay. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
It was really helpful.